And it's changing, of course, all the time. We're also going to talk about some rain, even though it doesn't look like it right now in this sky view. We do have a pretty healthy line of showers out to the west. You can see even a little thunder. Let me actually turn on live lightning tracker, and yeah, look at that. A lot of lightning actually with that storm out to the west. But want to also talk about the coastal flood advisory. Not a huge deal, but tide's running a little bit above normal all day here across south side now as the tide works its way time-wise up toward Williamsburg and areas north of there until about 6 o'clock. Well, exactly 6 o'clock. We have about a foot and a half above normal up there. So coastal flood advisory. Hurricane watch from the state line south, and that's a new one. Let me step out of the way and go actually put the query on that one and see what it shows that is. My guess is it's a tropical storm watch now until 5 o'clock, 5:10 actually on Friday. So that is brand new for south side. For this evening then, very warm, humid, isolated showers, 79. That's by morning. And then as you can see, during the overnight into tomorrow, no real significant rain chance here. Slight chance in Central Virginia. Tomorrow, a lot like today, but even fewer showers than we're seeing. We haven't seen a ton today. I guess maybe 30% of you saw rain. Tomorrow, I think it's more like 15%. And then, of course, once we get into Wednesday, we'll really start to turn our attention to the south and the east with Florence. Here's what we know. East Coast landfall is very likely as a major hurricane. It is looking more and more like it'll be maybe South Carolina, North Carolina, somewhere near Wilmington or maybe down to Myrtle Beach, somewhere pretty close to that. And then maybe stay near the coast, whether that's just inland or whether that slides down the coast. But either way, the life-threatening rains could stay southwest of us. They would if it was out there. So with Helene out there, we're not going to worry about that, probably never. Tropical Storm Isaac up into the central Atlantic, and here is Florence on the current track. Florence would come in again somewhere right here near Wilmington and then sort of wait a little while. How strong it is, exactly where it goes, is going to determine where the heaviest rainfall is and how much we get in terms of the tide. So with that in mind, we talked about our broadcast studios out there in Driver. Let's go to Evan Stewart with a little bit more on the tides. Evan?
That's right, Jeff. And we also want to look at those winds because it's those winds that drive those tides. So I'm using the European model. So when we look at this and you see where the storm approaches, that's one of the things to consider. So as we get into Wednesday evening, notice that's when we start to see those winds picking up here across eastern Virginia and eastern North Carolina, 20, 25, 30. But here comes the storm as we get into Thursday. Notice those winds picking up. And even for Hatteras, by Thursday afternoon, we could start talking about those winds that are approaching Hurricane 4 strength, and certainly Morehead City and Wilmington. Again, this is based on that European model, which keeps it right along the coastline and then drifting south. Here in Hampton Roads, notice the winds drop off. Still, though, as we get into Friday, we could have those winds of 40 miles per hour, same thing up towards Richmond, but those southeast winds will continue to come in through Saturday and even into Sunday as the storm starts to move off towards the south and west, again, based on the European model. So what does that mean for our tides? Here's what it looks like for Sewell's Point. We have had tides running a little bit above normal over the past couple of days. And as we go into Wednesday, around midday, we're looking at tides running at around 4.5 feet, 4.3 as we get into the overnight hours, but we really start to see things ramping up as we get into Thursday and Friday, though still into the moderate flooding starts here at 5.5 feet. Going a little farther to the north up in Yorktown, some nuisance flooding as we go overnight Wednesday night into Thursday. But as we go Thursday into Friday, some of those tide levels starting to come up. Those tide levels there in Yorktown, a little bit different than Sewell's Point. We start to get into that minor flooding at around 5 feet. And just to give you an idea, if these numbers were not to change, we're talking about something significantly less than what we saw with Isabel and Irene and some other storms, maybe like a moderate nor'easter. But again, it all depends on that track. Still not exactly sure where it will go, as there's still some disagreements in the models, but this is something we'll be watching over the next few days.
All right, thank you, Evan. So for tonight, we're talking about 75, a few isolated showers, muggy and warm, and then the 7-day forecast, again, depending on where the storm goes, will depend on who gets the heaviest rain and a lot more in terms of the tide. So we'll let you know about that. I'll throw it over to a commercial break right now, and we will be right back.